Hey guys, right here I have a 2015 DS5 2-liter BlueHDi Prestige. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. As you can see, the side mirrors are currently folded out. Upon locking the car, the side mirrors automatically fold in, and upon unlocking, the side mirrors automatically fold out again. The DS5 does come standard with a smart keyless entry and start system. So, just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. Press the ribbed area on any of the 4-door handles to lock the car. And to unlock the car, just tap the area again behind any of the 4-door handles. There are actually a couple of ways to start the DS5. The first way, insert the key fob into the slot right here, put your foot on the brake, and press the start button below the analog clock on the dashboard itself. The second way takes away the first step, which is inserting the key fob, and that is because the smart keyless entry and start system allows you to have the key fob inside the car. Then, just put your foot on the brake, and press the start button straight away. The DS5 uses an electric rack and pinion power steering system, a leather-wrapped flat-bottom steering wheel with sport grips at 10 and 2, chrome highlights on the bottom half, and white stitching going around the inner rim is standard on the Prestige. The BlueHDi 180 engine is only available with a 6-speed automatic. This transmission does feature manual shifting capabilities. For the Prestige trim, front and rear parking sensors and a reverse camera with guidance lines are standard. The base of the gear lever is covered in leather as well. Off to the left of the gear lever are the buttons to activate the vehicle's winter and sport modes. Safety features standard on the DS5 includes 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution and brake assist, electronic stability control, hill start assist, tire pressure monitoring system, DS Connect box emergency and assistance system, automatic activation of hazard warning lights upon hard braking, an alarm system with immobilizer, deadlocking, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the rear seats. Now, let's turn on the hazards, lights, front and rear fog lights, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. The bonnet release is located to the left of the front passenger's footwell. "18-inch Adelaide Brilliant Grey alloy rims are standard on the Prestige. The rims on this car are wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 3 235/45 ZR18 tires. The brakes are ventilated discs in front and solid discs at the back. The suspension comprises of McPherson struts and independent trailing arms front and rear respectively. The DS5 was first launched at the 2011 Shanghai Auto Show as the Citroën DS5. It represented the third model available from Citroën's DS sub-brand that was created in 2009. When this large D-segment hatchback was facelifted for 2015, the car now became known as the DS5 as Citroën spun off its DS sub-brand into a standalone brand that same year. The facelift features a new front grille as well as updates to the rear, interior, engines and technological features. This DS5 is fitted with a 2-litre, dual overhead cams, 16 valves, turbo diesel inline-4 engine with common rail direct injection. This engine produces 178 horsepower at 3,750 rpm and 400 Nm of torque at 2,000 rpm. 0 to 62 miles per hour or 0 to 100 km per hour takes 9.2 seconds onto a top speed of 137 miles per hour or 220 km per hour. 60 litres is the fuel tank size and the combined fuel consumption for the DS5 BlueHDi 180 automatic is 64.2 miles per gallon or 4.4 litres per 100 kilometers. Carbon dioxide emissions is 114 grams per kilometer and the DS5 is a front-wheel drive vehicle. The Citroën DS5 went on sale in the UK in April 2012. The facelifted DS5 went on sale in July 2015. For the facelift, 2 trim levels are offered, Elegance and Prestige. 2 petrols, 3 diesels, and 1 diesel electric hybrid engines are available. Exterior features of the DS5 Prestige includes automatic auto-leveling adaptive by xenon projector headlights, automatic wipers, LED daytime running lights, LED front sequential indicators, LED front fog lights, cornering lights, rear fog light, front and rear parking sensors, indicators on the body-colored side mirrors, body-colored door handles with chrome highlights, chrome sabers, and twin exhausts. You do have a bottle holder down there together with some storage, and you do have speakers right there and right there. You do have your mirror controls right here. And right down here you have the button to turn off the interior sensors for the alarm system. This button allows you to turn off the parking sensors. This button allows you to activate or deactivate the vehicle's electronic stability program function. And right here you can turn off or on the vehicle's blind spot monitoring system. You do have a bit of storage down there, and to the right of the storage area, this button allows you to open the electronic fuel flap, while this button allows you to pop open the rear hatch. DS door sills for all 4 sides in this car. And the driver's seat in this DS5 Prestige does get full powered adjustments, with all of your controls located down there. You do have manual lumbar support, adjusted via the knob right there. Alright. So let's go ahead and see how she revs. The DS5 does come standard with a dual-zone automatic climate control system with all of the controls located down here. It may look complicated to use at first, but once you get to know the controls better, it is quite simple to use. You do have your fan, speed and different modes right here. Automatic mode, recirculation, air conditioning, maximum air conditioning, front and rear defrost, driver's side temperature and your passenger side temperature. You do have a bit of storage right here and a power outlet. You do have your window controls right here. All of the windows in this car do have a fully automatic function in both directions. You can activate the electronic child locks and window locks for the rear doors right here. And right here you do have your electronic central locking button. The DS5's electronic parking brake is located right here. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and pull back on the lever once. To engage it, simply pull back on the lever once more. And you do have a bit of storage right here where the key fob is currently residing. I must say, for stock sound system, the speakers in the DS5 do sound quite decent. We are currently in your Bluetooth audio streaming menu with your current song playing information. You do have the artist, album, title. You can go back a song, go forward a song, hit the source button to bring up your list of media options. You do have FM, AM, DAB digital radio, CD, auxiliary, USB, Bluetooth audio streaming, iPod connectivity, mirroring technology, and jukebox. Jukebox basically allows you to store music on the vehicle's hard drive, and under your radio menus, you can look at your list of available radio stations in the area, perform a manual tuning search and all that. Hit the options button to bring up your media settings. Right here you can bring up your radio list, you can bring up your photos as well if you do have any stored on the system, and your media list if available. Down below you can manage your jukebox and bring up your settings with your shuffle and repeat and all that. If you hit setup, you can bring up your audio settings with your preset equalizers to the left, bass treble and loudness to the right, balance and fader, sound effects, ringtones, and your voice settings. You can change the color scheme right here. Turn off the display. Bring up your configuration menu with your system settings. Right here you can change your units, you can delete the data, and restore the system back to factory settings. You can set your time and date, languages, bring up a calendar, bring up a calculator, and your screen settings. Next up, we do have your web menu where you can access your internet browser, mirror link. Under options, you can bring up your Bluetooth connection, transfer rate, and your Wi-Fi connection settings. If you hit the telephone button, basically we go to your Bluetooth telephone menu, and right here you can dial a number, look at your call lists, look at your contacts. You can search for devices, manage your Bluetooth connections, and manage your telephone options. Hit the media button to bring up your media menu again. Hit the nav button to bring up your navigation menu. Right here you do have your maps. Down below you can zoom in and out. Hit the options button to bring up your navigation options. Right here you can enter a destination, search for points of interest, traffic messages, settings with your different route settings, your voice settings, alert settings, and your traffic options. You can bring up your map settings as well with your different map views, your map information, and your automatic day-night mode. And you can show points of interest as well. Right here, you can enter your interactive map where you can use the up, down, left and right arrows to go to your desired location. You can zoom in and out as well right here. Hit this button to make your media information go away, and hit that button to bring up your second navigation options menu. Right here you can enter destination, save current location, resume guidance, diversion, route settings, and your voice settings. And lastly, your driving menu with your trip 1 and trip 2. Under your 2 trip meters, you do have your average speed, average fuel consumption and distance traveled, your current figures with your range, how long the eco mode has been running for, and your instant fuel consumption. If you hit the options button, you can bring up your vehicle settings, speed settings for the cruise control and speed limiter controls, and your stop and start settings. Right here you do have your CD player, it is MP3 compatible, eject button for the CD player, your volume knob, power button, hit the source button to bring up your list of media options again, And this button right here, if you do have the headlights turned on, pressing this button will actually turn off the display, as well as most of the unwanted information on the instrument cluster itself. And that's about it. Right above the start-stop engine button, you do have quite a nice analog clock. Large front quarter windows. And as shown earlier, this car does have power folding side mirrors. Just twist this knob down. On the steering wheel, the left spoke houses your cruise control and speed limiter controls, while the right spoke houses your audio controls with your volume, your seat track wheel. This button allows you to change to your desired media option. It also doubles up as your on-hook off-hook button for the Bluetooth telephone system. And right down here, say if you are in your radio menu, pressing this button will bring up your list of radio stations. On the right stalk, you do have your wiper controls. And if you locate the button at the end of the wiper stalk, you can go through your multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Right now, you do have your driving data with your trip to, your media information, navigation information, your current figures, trip 1, and back to trip 2. On the left stalk, you do have your light and indicator controls. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. Front center armrest with 2-tier storage. You do have a smaller storage area right above with your auxiliary and USB ports, and a bigger storage area down below which does extend quite deep. Auto dimming, rear view mirror, and you do have your interior lights right above. They are LED powered. Right here, this button allows you to adjust the brightness for the ambient interior lights. And right here you have the controls for the glass roofs in the car. You do have individual glass roofs for the driver and front passenger, and one big piece of glass for the rear. Right here you do have your emergency assistance button, and right here you have your SOS button. You do have storage areas right up here, one for the driver and one for the front passenger. Alright. So I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. You do have some storage down there together with your speaker right there. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get about this much. And I do get about this much headroom with the rear shade for the glass roof closed. With the rear shade open, I get about this much headroom. It is actually not that spacious back here, but at least the seats are still nice and comfortable. You do get storage pockets on the front seat backs, rear aircon vents with your rear window controls below it, and in between the rear window controls you do have a power outlet. Rear center armrest with cup holders and a pass-through to the back. And above, for both sides at the back, you do get a hook and your interior light. To open up the rear hatch, locate a touchpad just above the number plate. The DS5 Prestige is equipped with privacy glass for the rear windows and the rear windscreen. You do get adjustable headrests front and rear. You do get your storage area down there together with a bottle holder and your speakers right there and right next to the interior door handle. The front passenger seat in this car does get full powered adjustments as well. It just loses out on a manual lumbar support as found on the driver's side. The glove box in the DS5 is actually quite small due to the location of the fuse box right here. You only have this area to store items in, but at least you do have a cutout for storage on the glove box lid itself. No grip handle, but the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with a couple of lights as well. As shown earlier, storage area right up here for the front passenger. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2015 DS5 2-litre BlueHDi Prestige. Thanks for watching and goodbye.